Feeling exhausted? Are you burnout? Too much stress in your life? How do you know when you're burnout? How do we know when we've had enough? I mean, how else is anyone supposed to know than by getting to the point of almost total exhaustion? Very important for us to know the steps and stages in advance. Some people have a 3-stage model of burnout. Some people have 5 stages or 7 stages. I like the 3 though, keep it simple. The initial stage is called stress arousal, and the middle stage is called energy conservation, and of course at the end it's total exhaustion. We'll talk about these in more depth in a minute. If you like these videos that are helping, feel free to subscribe. And also, if anything kind of twigs your curiosity, leave a comment and we'll maybe make a video to address your comment, or we'll send you some resources to help you. So you guys know what stress arousal is. You've felt it before. When stress gets too high, what do you start feeling in the body? Sometimes a tightness of the chest, sometimes not breathing well, heart palpitations, sweating. These are some information signals that the body's giving us, otherwise known as biofeedback. Our body's telling us something's up. It's possible we're having too much stress. We want to start from the position with stress that it's a good thing. You require some level of stress, just not too much. So burnout tends to be defined as a prolonged period of stress that has an impact on the body to the point where it's having a significant impact on areas of our life, like our relationships, our work performance, school performance, etc. Energy conservation, it's an interesting concept. They mean that we start to pull back, we start to withdraw, we start to feel like we don't have the energy anymore to do this or this or this. We might start saying no to people, hanging up the phone a little sooner, or not responding to emails. There might be other physiological symptoms. I heard one called bruxism, which is a grinding of the teeth. You might even require a retainer to help you stop from grinding those teeth until you figure out how you can manage stress a little better in your lives. And stay tuned at the end of this video and we'll have a few strategies to help you deal with stress a little better. You might also have friends and relatives starting to take note. You might have increased substance use or abuse. You might start getting into behaviors that you think are helping you cope, but they might help you cope less, whether it's drinking or gambling, any kind of different issue that can distract you from the tension or the stress, but not help you solve the stress. So you might find behaviors that are starting to become more problematic like that. Avoidance type behaviors, sometimes we refer to them. And of course, when you get through energy conservation to total collapse, exhaustion, it's pretty obvious. Unable to get out of bed, not having interest in the day-to-day things you would normally like to do, possibly disconnecting from loved ones even if you're living in the same house, or not reaching out to people in your social sphere. Total exhaustion is not a good place to get to. Get out of the house, get to a doctor. You might require some medication or some counselling to help you kind of get the motivation back and to figure out what the stresses are. Some of those stresses are kind of obvious. They're in the front of our mind, bothering us on a regular basis, and some of them are underneath, possibly in our subconscious, and they can date right back for as long as we've been on the planet. So when it comes to managing burnout, biofeedback, become aware of how the body works, use the feedback of loved ones as well, social feedback from people around you. You notice that they're kind of seeing you as more grumpy, more withdrawn, etc., then those are your cues. And also to think about relaxation exercises like our box breathing, belly breathing video. Deep breathing is very, very useful. Getting into the mindfulness as well, training the mind to enjoy the moment. I enjoy this little pad here. I like this pad. It's a little square blue pad, focusing right on the color of it. My word, it's beautiful. You can distract your mind. One of the great stress strategies from Hans Selye, a stress guru in Canada, he wrote Stress Without Distress. Distract your mind. So distract your mind away is focusing on things that are valuable, things that improve your life, things that you appreciate and you love. Of course, exercise and fitness, very important to get the happy hormones, the endorphins going. Light, getting outside, getting that daylight, vitamin D can really help as well with our physiology and stress management. Another thing to really consider is your age and stage. At every different age and stage, we'll be having faster periods of time where we want to work more and lean into the work. Other times we won't. We'll want to maybe lean back and not work as much. It's important to watch out for that cognitively loaded work ethic. Gotta go, 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 go. There's an important time for rest and for waiting, patience, sometimes conserving energy and staying in a transitional stage before the next period of our life starts. So to think about normalizing stress is normal. Stress levels go up and down throughout our life. Different ages and stages, different hormonal changes in our body will change how we kind of deal with stress and manage stress. There are a multitude of factors that can lead us to feeling a little overstressed. Lots of things you can do to come up and out of burnout, but also to monitor and manage when you might be going into a burnout stage. Stay connected. We're designed to be connected, to get along, to interact with one another. So remember to subscribe, hit the notification button at the bottom, and you'll be notified when we have a new video coming out. We're here to help you manage relationships a little better, cope with life a little bit more satisfactorily, and to actually have stronger mental fitness. We'll see you next time. Take care.